Hello, everybody. You are so welcome. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. So, I thank everybody for joining in. I had to do a marathon to be able to get here on time. Thank God I got here on time. Let's see who is here. Melissa, you are welcome. Marlene is there. AB Vibes, welcome. Hey, Mike, you so welcome. Hey, the boss is here herself. Hey, Pandy, drive safe. Thank you so much. Hey, Glenda, everybody, you are so welcome. Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. Before I go very far, boss, did we get somebody after me, or we are going to have a break? Because I'm just rushing in and I don't know if there's somebody coming after me or we are having a break. But if not, everybody, you are so welcome. Thank you so much for the opportunity. You see, I just ran in and bam, I'm here. So today we are going to talk about how to embrace your vulnerability and why it is important. This is our live collaboration a team with Team B with Joe, and that's why you're having all of us who are. That's why you have all of us. Don't worry, Glenda. There is Nightbot there who is going to take care of all of that. Okay, so don't worry. If you want to drop your link, just write house, and Nightbot will drop your link, so you don't need to worry. So thank you so much. I am really like happy to share today's live stream with you all. And hi, Puzzle. You are so welcome, Puzzle Pieces. Thank you so much. So in today's stream, we are going to share about how to embrace your vulnerability and why it is so important. Because, hey, fam, thank you for everybody who is coming. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Thank you, boss. I wanted to know that because I didn't have the link to pin up. So today we are going to really share why is it important to embrace your vulnerability. Embracing your vulnerability is a powerful act of self-acceptance and courage because it involves you being open. You are open, honest about your emotions, about your fears, about your imperfections. Rather than trying to hide or suppress them, you are open and you are embracing them because you want to be truthful and transparent about your feelings, about your worries, about your flaws. You don't want to hide them. You don't want to deny them. You want to be authentic. Like you say, we are perfectly imperfect. So I've just thought that today we are celebrating collaboration, and I thought that I should celebrate and share with you how embracing my vulnerability helped me because it is much easier. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, everyone who is liking and sharing. And thank you for the people who are in the bushes. Thank you for everyone in the chat. Please, if I didn't mention you, charge it to my head and not to my heart. So I'm sharing this because it gave me a lot of help when I was also trying to find myself. It is much easier to be authentic, to just embrace who you are than to try to figure out or to make up or to cover up. So it's so important for you to embrace your authentic self, embrace your vulnerability. And true vulnerability comes with self-awareness. So when you know yourself, it's easier for you to embrace yourself just the way you are. And being vulnerable can have a powerful and positive impact on your life. So I'm going to share with you a few reasons why you should embrace your vulnerability, and then I will share you a few ways how. So we are going to say, why is it important for you to embrace your vulnerability? And then we are going to show you how you can do that. So if you want to drop your link, I see a lot of people who don't know each other, connect with each other. Just write house and Nightbot will drop your link. So the first thing why you should embrace your vulnerability is it leads you to authentic connections. When you embrace your vulnerability, it leads you to authentic connections, because when you are vulnerable, you are open up the opportunity for genuine connections with others by revealing your true self, including your fears, your insecurities. You invite others to do the same. In this way, you are creating a deeper and more meaningful relationship. So, one of the reasons why you should embrace your vulnerability is because it makes you authentic and it helps you now to connect with meaningful and resourceful people, the people that you need to grow. Thank you very much, boss. I have a phenomenal mentor, so I am doing my best to merit your time. The second thing why it is important for you to embrace your vulnerability is it helps you in personal growth. Being vulnerable requires courage and self-awareness. It makes you step out of your comfort zone and you face your fears. So you're stepping out of your comfort zone, you are facing your fears, you are not afraid to be authentic or to just be you the way you are. And that is, it gives you a much easier way to function with people. So the second reason why you should embrace your vulnerability, it helps you in personal growth, because through this process you can discover more about yourself, your strengths, and your areas for growth, like the areas that you need to build up on, to work up on, and this leads to personal development and self-improvement. Another reason why you should embrace your vulnerability, it increases your resilience, because vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, but in fact, it is a sign of strength. It takes courage for you to be vulnerable, to accept you the way you are, and to show up authentically without like trying to cover up or trying to build like a facade. So when you are vulnerable, it helps you, it increases your resilience by confronting your fears and being honest about your emotions. You develop resilience and the ability to overcome challenges with grace and determination. So, embrace your vulnerability. The fourth reason why you should embrace your vulnerability, it enhances creativity. When you are vulnerable, you allow yourself to take risks and think creatively. This can lead to increased creativity, innovation in various aspects of your life that you didn't even imagine. And in this way, you have the ability to overcome challenges. You have the ability to build relationships, meaningful and really lasting relationships. So all of these are reasons why you should embrace your vulnerability. Please, if you type house, Nightbot will drop your link, and let's connect with each other and continue growing together. So a fifth reason, number five reason why you should embrace your vulnerability, it helps you with emotional liberation. It helps you to liberate your emotions, because when you are hiding your emotions and building walls to protect your feelings or to protect yourself, it is really tiring. It is tiring and harmful. Meanwhile, if you are just authentic, it allows you to express your feelings freely, genuinely, leading to emotional freedom, inner peace, and a greater sense of self-acceptance. And we know that self-acceptance is a big, big, big plus. When you can accept you the way you are, then you have won a lot of milestones over your success journey, over your self-improvement journey. And we have so many reasons. Number 6 reason why it is important for you to embrace your vulnerability, empathy, and compassion. Being vulnerable not only helps you connect with others on a deeper level, but also fosters empathy and compassion within you. When you are open about your own struggles and insecurities, it becomes easier for you to understand and empathize with the experiences of others. And this is how you attract the people that you are called to save. By recognizing the power of vulnerability and embracing it in your life, you can experience tremendous personal growth, enhance relationships, and a more fulfilling life. Because when you are empathetic, it strengthens your relationships, it creates a supportive community around you, and it makes the world a more kind place to live in. Hey, Kevin, you are so welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate you. I have all my mentors in the house, and I'm so proud to be a good student, because when my mentors keep coming to my live stream, it means I am doing a great job. Thank you so much for your service. You are well appreciated. So, when we are talking about embracing your vulnerability, I have given you like 6 reasons why it is important to embrace your vulnerability, because it helps you to create authentic connections. It helps you in personal growth. It helps you in increased resilience. It helps you to enhance your creativity. It helps you to liberate emotionally. And you can really be helped when you are empathetic and you have compassion for everybody. So when you are vulnerable, don't be ashamed, don't be afraid. Feel free to be authentic, because it's much easier to just be you than to be pretending to be someone else. So when you want to really be authentic, it is much, much easier for you. So thank you, everybody who is coming. I see the board files. I see a handful of all the amazing, resilient champions. Thank you so much. So now that we have a lot of reasons why we should embrace our vulnerability. Thank you, Steve Gilmore. Thank you, Efam. You are so welcome. And thank you to everybody who is sharing and liking the video. You are well appreciated. Please, if you write house, Nightbot would. Okay, thank you so much, boss. Thank you so much, boss. My able mentor and moderator is doing the job, so I don't need to be reminding you. I have able moderators who are doing the job. Thank you so much. So now we have all these many, many reasons why it is important to embrace our vulnerability. So now, how do we do it? Because it's much easier to say, okay, I want to do it. I want to be more vulnerable. I really accept me the way I am. And so, how do you do it? There are so many ways. There's no right and wrong answer. And it's not like mathematics where 1 and 1 must be 2. Everybody finds what works for them. And for me, how do I express my vulnerability? How do I embrace my vulnerability? I practice self-compassion. The first thing for me, I practice self-compassion. That's self-compassion means treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially when you are feeling exposed or sensitive. So you are practicing self-compassion. It means you are showing The same compassion that you show to other people, you start by showing it to yourself. Because most often, we don't show that same compassion. We are so harsh on ourselves. We are so demanding on ourselves. We don't show that compassion to ourselves that we show to other people. Meanwhile, you have to be the first on your line. Absolutely. Puzzle pieces showing people that we are vulnerable is not an easy thing to do. Well, it is not easy for me to do, I should say. And I will tell you, it is not easy for everybody. But the trick is, when you already tell people who you are, they don't have anything to tell about you again. So when you have already told them your story, you tell them that this is me, who is, this is me, puzzle pieces. Nobody will say anything against you. What would they say, tell who? Because you've already told them whatever they want to know about you. Like I always say, I come from a society where it is not it is not like when you are divorced, you are really stigmatized and people really talk about you. But you know what? Like boss says, you practice to show to the people. You practice it. It is not easy, but you practice it. And you know why? I have told everybody knows that I am a two-time divorcee and I don't have children. What else would they say about me? Nothing. If you want to tell somebody that Mary is a two-time divorcee, well, I have like 20 videos on my channel to people worldwide who already know that I'm a two-time divorcee. So who cares what you are telling them? They have already told them. So whatever you are telling them about me, that's your business. Nobody cares because I have already told them. That's so they say, once you have told people who you are, there's nothing they can say against you again. And it's really so easy to be really authentic because you don't really struggle to find what story should I tell this time around? How should I hide my scars? Everybody has scars. It's just that some scars are smaller, some scars are bigger. Some scars they finish with time, some scars they remain, but I can assure you everybody has a scar. So don't think that you are alone. You are not alone. We all have scars, and people have different ways of showing their scars. But if you practice to be vulnerable, one of the things that you could do, just go to your mirror and tell the mirror as if there was, you tell it to yourself repeatedly, and then you gradually have the habit of talking about it. No matter what, after a certain point, you will be used to it and you can share it. And you are so liberated because most often you are held hostage, in bondage, in fear. What will people think? What will people say? Do you know that most often when we are even afraid of what will people think and what will people say, most people are so struggling with their own challenges that they don't even notice what is happening to the next person because they are also struggling to survive. Everybody is struggling. Everybody has challenges, not even the richest guy in the world. We all have challenges at our own levels. So when you are there busy being afraid, what will people say and what or what not, actually they really don't have time to think about what you're doing or what is happening to your life because they have their own challenges they are struggling to deal with. You are welcome, Sugar Daddy. Thank you so much for stopping by. You are so appreciated. Thank you, Queen. So when you are, we have seen why it is really important to embrace your vulnerability. Now we are trying to see how can we do it. And we said the first thing is to practice self-compassion because instead of criticizing yourself for feeling anxious or before, like for example, criticize, oh my God, I feel so anxious. I have this live stream coming up and all of that. I don't know if it's going to turn out well. I was rushing and coming and I was like, please let me get here before time. Let me get here before time. That's why you see me all sweating and I came and sat there. But instead of me being anxious about about how the live stream is going to go, I just reminded myself that it is normal to feel anxious, and that everything is going to be fine because I am always going to do my best. I am always going to do my best. And that's why you should keep reminding yourself you are always going to do your best. And that is how it makes it a little, like, gradually it becomes a habit, and then you become used to it and you can do it. The second way how you can embrace your vulnerability: cultivate authentic connections with others. By being genuine and open in your interactions, you create a space for meaningful relationships to build. And that's the kind of space that Team Joe has built in Team Build with Joe. Hi, Queen. You are so welcome. Thank you so much. That's the kind of relationship and environment that Joe has built in Team Build with Joe. So, when they say you cultivate authentic connections, sometimes everybody is not as authentic as you are. That's why you have to be vigilant. You have to be vigilant with who you connect with, how they react. Once you see that these people, when I interact with them, I am not, I'm just tolerated, I'm not celebrated, you know that that's not the environment for you. So it's easy for you to find a conducive environment, because you can easily find somebody where you know that this situation where I am in is a win-win. It's a situation of mutual respect. This person respects me and I respect them. And so when you are embracing your vulnerability, it might involve sharing your thoughts and feelings with a trusted friend or a loved one, even when it feels uncomfortable. Because when you share some deep things about you to somebody, it deepens the bond between you people, and it can foster a sense of belonging and understanding. I also know that there are some people that are just waiting to hear your story and carry your name and broadcast it. But when you develop thick skin, like they say, and you are like the duck, when the water goes on the duck, it just shakes his body and the water goes off, and there's nothing left on the body. So develop that kind of attitude where when people talk about you, you just shake it off and you keep going, you are focused on your life. You don't have any time for drama and all of that. So that is how you can embrace your vulnerability. Another way is practice mindfulness. And mindfulness means being present at the moment. This allows you to stay present with your emotions without judging yourself. You are you are paying attention to the present moment with acceptance. You are accepting it. And if what is happening to me at this present moment, is it something that I am going to learn from, even if it's challenging? Because like we always say on this channel, when you do anything, you either win or you learn. There's nothing like losing, or there's nothing like you lose. No, here you either win or you learn. So when it is so challenging, you either win or you learn. Miss Kim said that's why we should keep our inner circle friends there and other friends at different lengths. Some will move in and out. Absolutely. And that's why we have to be very vigilant. And that is why I always say you have to learn how to do your energy audit. Audit your circle. You have to, any person who like saps your energy where you are around them, audit them out from you. You are not obliged to accommodate the people who sap energy out of you, which means when you interact with anybody and you come back and you are like reminiscing the conversation and you see that you are more tired and worn out, that is not the kind of person that you should always be around, because they are going to sap the energy out of you. And who has time to be wasting their energy? So practice mindfulness. When you notice the feelings of vulnerability arising, acknowledge them without trying to push them or to change them. Acknowledge them, and this will help you to develop a greater sense of self awareness and emotional resilience, because you are accepting you for who you are, and you are proud of yourself, and you are proud of yourself. So when you accept yourself, you are really like, I am so happy with myself, and you have a peaceful life. So please, like boss is saying, my able moderators, if you type house, Nightbot will drop your link. Hey, see, you are so welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate you. So when you type house, you have Nightbot is going to drop your link. And so that's the way we connect with each other and keep growing, because we are doing a collaboration with the team build with Joe. And another way how you can embrace your vulnerability is to take risks and step out of your comfort zone. When I say taking risks and stepping out of your comfort zone, it means it's calculated risk. It's not like you just going in like that, but you are taking calculated risks that is going to help you. And that's how you embrace your vulnerability and you grow. And so this could taking risk could mean trying something new, speaking up for yourself, or pursuing a goal that feels challenging. Most often, when we are trying to do something for the first time, it is so challenging. But be willing. When you are willing to face uncertainty and potential failure, you can grow stronger. You don't know. You are willing to face it, to try something new. You can grow stronger and more resilient in the face of adversity. And remember that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a source of strength and authenticity that can lead to a greater personal growth and connection with others. So, who do we have in the chat? I see. Oh, there's money in the chat. I see Sylvia. You are so welcome. Thank you so much. Hey, puzzle pieces. Thank you, Queen. Let me give you the super chat dance and song. I am always smiling, Miss Kim. That's my trademark. It helps me to remove all the wrinkles. When you smile, you remove the wrinkles. Thank you so much. I really, really greatly appreciate. I really, really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure, and I am blessed to have the best team and to absolutely. And that's why when you see your tribe of people who are having the same mentality, you are not stressed. You are sleeping there because you know that they have your back. And that's the beauty of team build with you. So I really thought about sharing today about the importance of embracing your vulnerability and showing you how. I gave you why, and then I showed you how you can do it. And this will help you to increase your self-awareness and emotional resilience. You have to stand up for yourself. You have to pursue new goals. You have to, like, even when things seem difficult, stand up for yourself. Okay, normally we were supposed to have a design with Emma. She is not well. Prayers to you, Quincy's, and I really, really pray that all of us can be there at in 30 minutes at Marilyn's house, because this is a continuous collaboration. Hey, Queen, you are so welcome. Thank you so much. It is 30 minutes, and thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Kim. I want to really thank everybody, and please let's use this time to network, to connect with each other and network. You just type house and Nightbot will drop your link. Let's connect with each other. Let's support each other, because without collaboration, you cannot make it on your own in IT, in the YT streets. Hey, Karens, you are so welcome. Thank you so much. I am so blessed. Thank you so much. It's a really great, 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 great pleasure. So we are saying that it is okay to embrace your vulnerability. Because why? Because it helps you to show your strength. Instead of you thinking that, wow, if I'm vulnerable, people will think that I am weak. No, when you are vulnerable and you show it, people know that you are a strong person, because it takes a lot of courage for you to accept your weaknesses and to show them and to share them with people. But it gives you the strength, and when you are able to start and practice gradually, you are going gradually, gradually, you become like, it becomes like normal, everyday life for you. And that's how it's much easier for you to function without struggling to cover up or to trying to fit in when you were made to stand out. So I am just taking my time because we have 30 minutes break, and Emma is not there. So we have a 30-minute break. And please, I'm taking a little more time so that we can connect with each other. I see a lot of new people in the house who are not connected with each other. We are about collaboration. There's no way you can do YT without collaboration. YouTube is a school of collaboration. And the most important thing is to find your tribe of people who are building each other up. So you are really like collaborating, but you are not just going to everywhere. You are finding the people who are helping you to grow, who are helping you to build, because it's no use going to where you will be stressed. There is no time to be stressed. And we have a lot in our hands. We have a lot of things to achieve. So you don't want to go where people will tolerate you. You want to go where you will be celebrated, because you are authentic. And when you are going to people's community, you are going to really like bring value. And so when you go to any place where you are bringing value and you see that you are not receiving the same value, know that that community is not for you. Find your way, and if you are free to edit and edit out everybody who is bringing you stress, because we don't have time to be stressed. Hey, Oliveros, you are so welcome. We don't have time to be stressed. Go where you are celebrated, and that your life will be much easier, and you will really like feel happier. And that's how you are growing, because you want to be growing. You are not going to where you would like be so stressed. No, you are going to where you are growing. Hey Jay, how are you, fam? You are so welcome. So we like had a wonderful evening discussing why you should embrace your vulnerability. And I gave you 6 reasons why you should embrace your vulnerability. Or it creates you authentic connections. It helps you in your personal growth. It increases your resilience. It enhances your creativity, and it helps you for emotional liberation, and you grow in empathy and compassion. And all of these things, they help you to also be compassionate with yourself. So you are not only doing it for other people, you are doing it for yourselves. And in the second part of the presentation, we shared how can you embrace vulnerability. And I shared like 4 different ways how you can embrace vulnerability. Those are my 4 ways. You can find other many ways of embracing your vulnerability. But the first thing, practice self-compassion. You practice self-compassion and it helps you to embrace your vulnerability. You cultivate authentic connections with others. You practice mindfulness. And mindfulness, when we talk about mindfulness, people just think about yoga and all of that. Mindfulness is more about being present. You know, sometimes you are here, but your mind is somewhere in 20 different places. No, mindfulness means you are where your mind is. Like, I am here now, my body and soul are here. I am concentrated on this live stream because I give you all the respect and I value your time. You are appreciated, you are loved, you are celebrated. I am present. I'm not sitting here and doing my live stream and thinking about 23 other things. No, I am present and giving you the respect that it is due. And that is how it helps you to practice your, to embrace your vulnerability. And also, another way how you can embrace your vulnerability is taking risks and stepping out of your comfort zone. Try new things, even if you know that they are challenging and that you might fail. Try it. And what is failure? First attempt at learning. FAIL is the acronym, first attempt at learning, which means even if you fail 20 times, each the number 21 time, you are doing the thing that you are doing with experiences and lessons from the 20 failed times. And that's how you are improving and becoming better, more and more better. So I really am so grateful for this opportunity to share with you all. I hope that people have connected with each other, just right house, and you are connected to each other. And somebody asked me one day, why do you call people who come to your channel resilient champions? And for the new people who are coming to this channel today, I call you all resilient champions because we all have a track record of having overcome adversity in the past. If you look at your past, you will realize that there was something that happened to you at a certain time that you thought that you could never go, that you could never overcome it, but you did. And that makes you a resilient champion because you have a track record. You have the records, it's in the records that you are capable of overcoming adversity. I overcame adversity, and that's why I want to celebrate everyone who has overcome adversity. And I know that we all have overcome adversity, either through the loss of someone, loss of a relationship, or whatever the case. You have lost something at some point and you thought that, oh my God, this is the end, how am I ever going to survive this? But you survived. Because why? Because you are a resilient champion. And I always say, our minds like to be reminded that we are capable. And that is why, if you want to really show yourself that, because this channel is about self-development, when you want to show yourself that you are an achiever, you can just write down all the things that you survived, all the challenges that you went through. You paste them on your wall. Every time you are doubting yourself, you read that thing that you survived, that challenge that you scaled, and remind yourself, I am an overcomer, I am a winner, and I'm going to win at this too. And that's why in this channel, we are all resilient champions because we all have a track record of things that we have overcome. And we are champions because we are winners. And because we understand that there is no perfection, we are a work in progress and there is always room for improvement. And I always want to end, never think that you are a failure. Use the challenges in the past, find the lesson to build back better. You are not a failure because you failed at some things at some point. You are a work in progress, and there is always room for improvement. And remember, when you are building back, you are building back better because you are using the lessons from your past challenges to build back better. And that's why you are a forever winner. Thank you so much. I am so grateful. I took a lot of time. I just want us to really like not waste a lot of interval before going to Marilyn's house. And thank you so much. You are all resilient champions. We are all resilient champions because why? We are winners, and because why? Winners never quit. I love you. Thank you so much, boss. I have my mentor. I have the boss there supervising. Thank you so much, boss. You are loved. You are appreciated. You are celebrated. And if you want to have this kind of environment, come join Team Build with you, and you will be in the right community where you are celebrated and not tolerated. I love you all, and even the people who are coming in the replay gang, you are so celebrated, and I thank you all. Thank you. I love you all. Have a beautiful evening. Cheers.